Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Fallout 4 with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to our lovely beach hideout, although now we are a little bit to the south. As it turns out, there is a US Army force right here, and something tells me there's going to be a lot of scrap for the taking, or at least that's hopefully what I'm going to find, otherwise this intro will be a little bit redundant. So, okay, nothing yet. There's the first room. We have power armor. Okay, and we have, well, it's all T60. Yes, a helmet. That's actually what we needed. We may be able to get a full T60 set out of this. Well, entering it then, I suppose. I do like the fact it actually came with a power core. I'm not going to complain about that. Absolutely lovely. Okay, let's carry on. Oh, that looks so much better. I'm finally the person on the box. Okay. Well, I've been scrapping everything over at the beach, and sadly, it didn't have quite as much steel as I first thought it did. It has a load of wood, and it has a load of other stuff, but no steel. It's been a little bit annoying, honestly. From having too much steel to having almost none. It's been a bit weird. I'm guessing that's the fort there in the distance. Sadly, it's a bit misty today. Not exactly the best day to go exploring. Radioactive. I hear super mutants. Yes, I do. Okay, well, we're getting straight into combat then, apparently. I wonder if the mist actually affects their ability to see. Well, it definitely affects mine. I was sure that was a headshot then. Yeah, it's so difficult to see. Be very, very careful. Get a little bit closer if we can. A little bit closer. There we are. Yep. Well, this looks a lot more destroyed than I first thought it did. Once again, radioactive. Well, I guess it's a good time to test out the new shotgun, which amazingly comes with a scope. I think I'll actually remove that in the future. It's a little bit weird. I'm guessing I'm a bit too long range there. This is a shotgun, isn't it? I am using the right gun, I think I am. Yeah, I am, okay. Well, at least it uses shells anyway. Yeah, definitely a shotgun. I guess it's just not long enough range. Hello! Oh, that's better, yeah. Really short range compared to my other shotgun, okay. Well, at least now we know how to use it. More radiation. I need to use a Radaway anyway, so I guess this is a good enough time to search here, as any radiation poisoning is going to be removed soon anyway. What else do we have? More radiation there, and we have a friend. Who's wanted a friend? Nothing else? No? Okay. I'm guessing that's the main structure there. We'll come back to loot the village later. I still need to go back into that fishery and loot there as well. There's a lot of places to loot, and what we need to start doing is going into villages and stuff and just collecting everything. Things like screwdrivers, wrenches, stuff which I normally don't pick up, we need to start picking up. Yep, welcome to the military. A quick save there, as I have no idea what's in here, and hopefully it isn't something absolutely terrifying. And in case I end up going to an area which ruins a bit of the story mission later, it's always nice to have a save at each point. Or something like that. Cannons! Like legit old-fashioned cannons, that's awesome. Nothing of use there. 4 fusion cores! Okay! Yes, we've already found everything we could possibly want. We have new power armor to replace some of the older, more outdated pieces we're currently using. We found 1 fusion core in the power armor, and then we just went ahead and found 4 more in a small box around the corner. I already love this fort. Here's hoping there's even more stuff inside. I don't really know what I'm looking for, honestly. Well, I still want a plasma gun to this day. I still haven't found one. And oh dear.
Have you found someone that can help me become human?
Curie, stop asking me about that. I'm almost certain that's gonna be part of like the main quest line. It's just too. I don't know.
No green stuff here.
I like how in this one, as opposed to Fallout 3, that they've made the mutants seem a bit more human in terms of how they talk. It makes it seem more like they are a possible candidate for being the surviving species, whereas in lot number 3 they just sounded stupid. Honestly, like to a too extreme extent, too animalistic in my opinion. I really like the shotgun. Now I've figured out that you shouldn't be using it at long range. Ooh, that looks nice. Again, we'll check it later. It's actually a really good job we found this power armor, because it means we're also picking up more stuff. We're still in danger? Really? Apparently they're right in front of me, so they must be all over the place. Don't care about the plastic pumpkin, because honestly, we have so much plastic, it's insane. Didn't mean to pick up the bone, but there we go. We've got bones. Them bones, them bones. Shopping basket, food, don't know what that was. Oven mitt. Cooking oil? I suppose that counts as oil, maybe. I'm sure the forks and knives do probably count as steel, so I'm okay with that as well. Cup, string, ooh, hello, coffee pot. I swear soon we will get back to the main storyline. It's just, this game! I adore, honestly, Fallout so far. Fallout 4 has exceeded my expectations. There are a few things I don't like. I find that the chat is a little bit on the, when you talk to people, on the less impactful side. Like, being mean doesn't seem to do really much difference to being kind. But, in terms of side missions and exploring, it's got the game perfect, at least, in my opinion.
What? Who's there?
The Commonwealth do their big secrets. For shame.
Ooh, that was a bit buggy.
Sniper has found us. All rods and vital signs are still within acceptable parameters.
Also, I am very happy to see any guns and loot them, because now we've got that extra scrapper perk. I've found that it's just, the amount of stuff we can get from a gun is insane. Like, I've actually went out and bought some guns just to scrap them. They was that good. Any cheap gun like pipe pistols and stuff.
Whoever owns this place should be ashamed.
I think we may have killed everyone at this stage. Burnt textbooks, nothing else. A little bit lacking on the inside, sadly. Ooh. Nope, nothing of value there. A feather duster, sure. We'll have a feather duster. Well, more stimpaks is never bad. Doors are harder. Is there any way upstairs, like proper upstairs? I think it was at the very start, wasn't it? Aluminium. Or aluminum. At some point I will stick to one of the two. It may be in the future though. Okay, been here before, we'll check that again later. Ooh, a dinner fork! Well, now we're rolling and stuff. Oh, the top floor's been completely destroyed, did not even realise. Oh, so close. Sweet. Surprise! Oh, we're back we're back here. Okay, that was a little bit lacking. Although I didn't see this door, so... Ooh, we have a terminal. Okay, now it was suddenly worth it. Now it was definitely worth it. Wow, all in this one room. That was insane. General Brock's terminal. Oh, we can't use it to open up the safe. That's what I was hoping. Let's just read a couple of these at random. As of today, command of Fort Strong has passed to me. I am looking forward to helping the US Army test some of its experimental weapon systems at our facility. Ooh, where? I have already had the men preparing the island for testing operations by tearing down the old barracks and constructing a simulated town. That's what we walked through, I suppose. Since we'll be fighting the enemy on an urban front, yeah, we get the idea. What's the last one then? After a few design setbacks and the loss of one of our testing squads, we've finally perfected the M42 launcher's firing mechanism. Washington has been riding me to wrap this project up, but with a weapon this potent, I was inclined to take my time. We've sent the launchers ahead to the supply yard in Mississippi, and we're just waiting for the go-ahead to ship the warheads wherever they need to go. Hopefully, we can get those nukes, out of here before the month is out. I don't feel comfortable sleeping 20 feet above, above enough nukes to reduce this island to ash. Is he referring to the mini nukes or actual full-blown, nuclear warheads? Open. I need to start. That's it. From now on, I'm leveling up my lockpicking skill. Curie, you've said it like 3 or 4 times. I would say clean up the mess, but then I'll be inclined to make a really bad French maid joke. We even found a feathered dust. Curie, be human. Actually, isn't that a goal to make a human? Okay, let's get out of that mindset. Let's have one last look around, then we'll look outside in case there's a way down to the nuclear facility, apparently. Well, we found something.
Word came down that the Army just unloaded the first batch of the M42s this morning. I've only seen the specs for these little beauties on paper, so Private Bertram and I snuck down to take an early look. When I heard that the eggheads were designing a man-portable nuke launcher, I thought they were nuts. But they actually got the damn thing to work. And after seeing the real thing sitting right in front of me, I think they could be just enough to tip the balance of this war in our favor. I mean, can you imagine the look on the enemy's face when we get dropped into Anchorage carrying these babies? They won't know what hit them.
So, that was my answer then. They are indeed talking about the mini nukes and the nuke launchers. Okay, back to going outside. Both really creepy and really sad. We have a teddy bear there just floating around. I'm just taking a look around the perimeter to see if there's any obvious way to get underneath. I did find a pipe, which I thought was the way under, but sadly completely incorrect. I have a feeling like it's either been buried and destroyed now, or simply there's no way down outside, but perhaps it is on the inside and I just missed it? I don't know. So, will that blow up? Good, okay. A little bit safer to go down here then. Rum, teddy bears. Oh. Goodbye, floating teddy bear. You will forever be remembered. Along with these rotting fish. Well, there's a nice cinematic location, I suppose. Oh, hello. So we may have missed a key. Well, happy with that. Some more loot for us.
I hope you have no allergies.
Going to take one last look around in case I've missed something really obvious. I feel like I have. Just so many things talk about the underground section of this. It can't be a coincidence. So many things talk about it, but it could be. It could just be that maybe it's part of a quest line later. I really don't know. So let's have one last look around, and hopefully we might be able to find something. It would be nice. Well, I managed to find one more of the covert manuals, which means our stealth is a little bit better again, but it turns out currently we're not allowed to actually go to the underground, because we simply haven't done the things required. Now, I'm not sure what things are required, but according to Google, certain quests have to be done, etc., and we'll come back here later, and this little blockage won't be here, so we can go downstairs and figure out what on earth's actually there. So with that, let's finish scrapping the place, and let's go back to our new fortress. Okay, apparently there's a quest giver currently here in the fort.
You forgot to make an appointment.
Ah, what smart mouth, eh? I'm Ronnie Shaw, Commonwealth Minutemen. At least I was. Back before Joe Becker got himself killed and the idiots took over.
I don't like what you're implying.
Easy there, cowboy. Joe Becker died years before you came along. I'm talking about the gang of clowns that let the Minutemen fall apart. I didn't respect any of them, so I took a vacation.
I'm still waiting for you to tell me what you want.
Heard you were trying to get the Minutemen back on their feet. Thought I'd come see the new general for myself. So what's your story? What makes you think anybody even wants the Minutemen back?
Well, we have several settlements currently under our control, so... Honestly, I have no respect for this woman. She came up and was rude to me straight away, so...
I don't need to answer to you, soldier.
You don't get a pass just because everybody calls you general. In the Minutemen, you gotta earn respect. But I've heard some good things about what you've been doing. Wouldn't be here otherwise. Now that I'm here, I can see you really need my help.
We could probably find a use for you.
Yeah, you're not kidding. But I had something more specific in mind. I'm probably the only one who still remembers this. But the castle's armory was located in the West Bastion.
Ooh.
All of our best equipment was stored in there. Weapons, ammo, schematics, you name it. Come on, I'll show you.
I suddenly like this woman. This woman is my best friend. Will you marry me? I heard guns.
Ah, good. Looks like it might still be intact. Door's still sealed. Bastion hasn't collapsed. Trick now is finding a way in.
Do you have any idea?
Easier said than done.
Don't worry, I've got an idea. If you can't go through, go around. Let's have a look at the Northeast Bastion.
Which one would be the Northeast Bastion? Let's use basic map reading skills. This way. There's the door which leads into the regular area. I think that's it. Hello, Kiri. By the way, random side note, she actually made a joke about not having a feather duster. Literally happened as soon as I stopped recording, and I was just gobsmacked. Like, it's like she understood what I was saying. Activate ash pile? Oh. Nope.
This was the general's quarters. Used to be a tunnel leading from here to the armory. This tunnel's blocked by this rubble. We'll have to find some way to clear it.
Bombs. Definitely bombs. Are we not following each other now? Well, apparently it's over here, so something over here can help. The workshop? How does the workshop help me? Nope. What? Can I literally just delete it? If I can just delete this, it's going to be ridiculous.
Come on, General. You must have some way to
You're kidding me!
clear this rubble.
That seems almost cheaty.
Let's get down there and see if there's still a way through.
Yes, Mom. Ooh, this place seems a little bit on the...
So dirty. Whoever owns this place should be ashamed.
Pretty dark down here. We better watch our step.
What I can do? Boom! I have a light! Bug up.
I have been hit.
The important thing is I didn't take too much damage. You two, however. I shouldn't laugh at that. They are my allies and my bestest friends. Oh, for Pete's sake. A little bit of damage that time. So the whole place is booby-trapped. Okay, this time let's actually take a look-see. Can I use a stim pack on you? No, okay, just sit there for a while. Ooh, look at you. Glowing Radra. Oh.
Shouldn't a coroner be doing that instead?
I don't think a coroner would want to touch that thing, honestly. Aha! I'll be taking that. Be friend or be foe? Be foe. Bee bombs. Hello. Darn it. I'm fairly certain she just set that off. You deserved that. No, it might have been me. It might have been me. I'm not very good at this. But on the upside, power armor. Fusion cell, antifreeze bottle, bag of cement, bag of fertilizer, used oil can, that's exactly what I want. Oil and metal from that. Oh, I see a fusion core. Okay, I see a mine over there. Because explosions are cooler. Chemistry station, radar. Ooh, I'll have that, and I'll have you. Keep my power suit keeping me from being exploded. Thank you very much. Doesn't seem like there's any living enemies down here. Besides that, with that glowing rad roach, it's just... there must be something down here wanting to kill us. Ooh. Oh no!
Well, I'll be. I would have never guessed the Sarge would still be down here. I was worried. What about?
Then why is it trying to kill us? This is bad. Where are you meant to fire against these guys? Where's their weak spot? Do they? Oh, hello. Okay, we're running, we are running, we are running, we are running, we are using stim packs, we are reloading. I should have reloaded earlier, why did I not do that? Okay, how about laser weaponry? No, really ineffective, okay. Wait, the one I fought a while back was really effective against that. Okay, we're good. We're okay. Just relax for a second. I use up a lot of healing abilities there. Freeze! I feel like I'm just hitting a brick wall with a stick, honestly, but I have broke his head at least. Ow! Everything burns. You were saying? Don't worry, he's one of ours. Totally didn't see that backfiring.
Let me see if I can get that gate open.
What gate? You're talking about things which haven't happened yet. Maybe she took a few mines to the face. Which, to be fair, was mostly my fault. I'll admit. I admit when I do something derpy, and I have to admit things very often because of this. Okay.
Let's see. I used to know this password. 1 if by land. Nah,
2 if by water, 3 if by air.
for the Commonwealth. Ah, darn it. Oh, it's been a long time.
Kind of looks like a weapon.
United we stand.
Alone we
Yeah,
fall.
that was it.
Or something. Security terminal, hello. Security door control. Closed door, no. User logs. This will likely be my final entry. My supplies have all run out and I've given up hope that rescue is coming. The only thing left is an old case of wine I found. I know it will only make the dehydration worse, but at this point I'd rather meet my fate with a toast. Last night at about 2 AM I was awoken by a crash that shook the whole castle. Lieutenant Foster reported that some huge creature had breached the western wall. Okay, so this is the whole... The only thing I can think of large enough is a behemoth, but it wasn't a behemoth, it was the weird fish thing. Or lobster thing. Lobster door, armory door, blah blah blah, running low on water, okay. So basically it's how he died, and wow, we had a lot of wine. Plasma cartridges, lots of plasma cartridges. Once again, nothing which uses plasma.
Well, was General McGann. He had your job back when I first joined him.
Hey.
Must have gotten.
Sorry that I'm not listening to you, love, but I do have stuff I need to store.
Brett,
Something from me?
when that sea beast attacked the castle, he did manage to keep the armory secure. I'll give him that much. Guess the uniform is yours now, if you want it. So Geezer doesn't need it anymore. Rest in peace, General. Your fight is done, and the Minutemen live on.
Indeed.
There's no point in getting all sentimental about something that happened 40 years ago. Come on, we're almost through.
Nope, not gonna talk about... okay, that's fine. West Bastion. Ooh, here we go. Let's see what goodies we have in the store. I'm going to guess this opens it up.
Okay, here we are. Told you I'd get us in here. Now,
Excellent.
let's see what
And
kinds of
probably, I'm
goodies
guessing
are left.
we can even build in here. We can. Excellent. Oh, baby.
Excellent. The armory's still intact. Everything we need, just waiting for us. And the cream of the crop, schematics for building artillery.
Schematics for building artillery?
Artillery?
Great big guns? Blow up our enemies from miles away? Any of this ringing a bell? Alright, let's get going. Don't forget to grab some smoke grenades, too.
What? We're building artillery now? Again, no compliance, but what? Ooh, oh, you are kidding me. Yes. I disarm? Oh, well, maybe just breaking these. Whoops, I was meant to collect them in the workshop. Whoopsie-daisy. Well, most of this we're going to actually scrap. Actually, no, we're not. Take. Baseball grenades, because why not? Fragmentation grenades, armor workbenches here.
Is this worth anything?
Yes, it is.
This world above ground is
Then,
very
if I am correct, those are laser turrets. Collecting workshop, collecting workshop, collecting workshop. Special artillery bit. Wow. Provides only 6 defense. Use artillery smoke grenades to call in artillery strikes on your enemies. I wonder how far away that thing will work with. And loads of things to scrap, which we'll do right now since it's right behind us, the ability to scrap things. Another mini nuke. Well, that's just... You know, that was a very profitable venture today. Can we scrap this at all? No, we can repair them. Terrible. Okay, well we've broke that, so that's a big mistake by us. More steel. And we have mines and water. Oh, what are you? Plasma mines, fragmentation mines. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and scrap everything here since we've got loads of stuff. Curie?
Hey,
You need something.
Give me everything.
Yes?
Let's do some scrapping. That was a lot of steel.
Looks like you've got everything we need. As soon as you get some artillery built, we'll do a test fire to calibrate it.
Yes, okay, we're going back upstairs then, I guess. There was a broken down piece of artillery just there, so we'll go straight there then. Wasting my core. Don't really care, we've got 18 cores right now. I don't really care too much about wasting our fusion core power. Let's put it here. This seems like a pretty nice place to put it. No, not out of the suit. Doesn't matter. Special artillery, sure, why not? No, it's not quite as big as I thought it was. Still would rather have it here, though.
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Though it does actually require someone working on it. Which I assume will be her. Where is she? Ah. So what I need to do, data... Okay. Who wants to work there? You there? Yep, you are working here, excellent.
11 p.m. out there.
Sure.
There we go. Also, I've just realised that like the best place to grow food here is actually up here because there's almost no ground down there. It's all cemented stuff. Yeah, I might end up having a farm up here. In fact, I'll definitely have the farm back here, so we need to do that as well. As you can see, we don't have enough beds, we don't have enough food, and we don't have enough defense.
Have you found someone that...
There she is.
Excuse me.
Ah, gosh darn, it's good to see artillery here again. So here's the thing about the big guns. They can't fire at anything too close, but their range is impressive. That's what the smoke grenades are for. Toss one of those at the bad guys. If we have artillery in range, we'll confirm over the radio and target our fire on your smoke. But first, we better do a test fire. Make sure we're hitting what we're aiming at. You see that little building over there? We'll use that for our aiming point. Keep your radio on and tuned to Radio Freedom so we can confirm we're ready.
Okay. Radio, if we can find that. Radio Freedom. And I'm guessing that little building there.
All right, General, if you can hear me, we're ready. Toss one of those smoke grenades into the target area and we'll start the test fire.
And
Okay, we've got your smoke on the target. You might want to stand back. You know, just in case.
oh, it's not actually showing the shot in the air. It's basically spawning from the sky.
Humanity is so resilient to cling to life despite all of this.
Oh, or maybe it is showing, I'm just not looking.
Us all to
Fire again?
survival.
Oh, it is firing. Never mind, ignore what I said. I just didn't expect it to be such an angle. Wow. Okay, I think it's pretty safe to say it's hitting the target.
That looked good from here. You've now got artillery support. Use it wisely, General.
Okay, well that's pretty darn fantastic. Well, while we're here then, let's sort out the food supply, the bed supply and a bit more defense. We should have enough for some automated turrets, and we do actually have the guard posts if we can't afford them. But first, let's take off the radio, shall we? You can still hear it because it's so close. Food, let's say, gourds. Delicious, fantastic gourds. See, this is why I prefer the other crops. They're much easier to, like, put next to each other. So we'll come back later and actually bring some potatoes with us and stuff. Do you have any? Okay, we have some riser grain. Because that sounds delicious. Okay, we now have 6 food, not quite enough. Although that could be from not enough people actually working there. We need way more beds. Where are we going to put all these? We had the general's quarters over here, which seemed like a big place. Yeah, this could be a small bedding area. How do we have 5 cloth? Well, happiness is increasing at least. Okay, we have 10 beds now. Our food is still too low, but let's put in some defences. Can we afford them? Yes, we can. Oh, we also had those laser turrets, but I don't think we've got enough power for that right now. Yeah, we had several of these ready. We had 3 currently in stock. But for now, we'll just put down these. There we go. Nice and defended. Now we'll go back to our marketplace, and we'll get some better crops to put down, then we'll come back and sort out everything else. Also, I can finally get the full T60 set of armor on me. Alas, it turns out I was a little bit wrong. I don't have the left arm still. Also, it turns out this armor is actually better than the armor I did have. I thought I'd already had T60, whereas actually I only had the T51, so that's pretty darn awesome. It was a complete upgrade. But we've painted the little bit we do have, and now all we need is a left arm to complete the paint set and get a bit of bonus charisma. But before we go, let's steal all of these. There we go, so we start farming back at the castle.
I need to assign someone to this.
Yeah. The influx of data is hard to process.
So much stuff here. Yes, all the food. Glorious.
I will work on this.
I wonder if there's any bottle caps currently waiting for us. Hello, guys. There is. Not much, but there is. Okay, back to the castle. Hello, Mr. Farmer Man. How are you doing, sir? How are you doing indeed? I have a gift for you, and all of the people here. You will have mutated tomato potatoes. Because who doesn't want mutated tomato potatoes in their diet? I ask you. Cool, can we maybe fit one here? Oh, maybe not. Darn it, there's a hill and everything. How terrible is this? We do need to get someone else working on this, though. I think the person there just walked past, she's the one who is with the artillery, I think? Also, I didn't realise you actually got experience for planting these. That's pretty cool, honestly. Because technically, you're growing experience, since you can just plant them and then destroy them. Then wait for the ones you've already got to grow again. Okay, so we need one more random person. I have selected you. I just clicked on her to command her and she ran away from me. Am I really that scary?
Okay.
There we go. Food is now in the positive. Excellent. We have everything we need to at least allow this place to be a very, very basic settlement. So, there's so much potential with this place. You can build off the edge here, you can build on the shoreline, there's a huge area in the middle. I think I may have been a bit too hasty to have our last place as our main place, the market we currently have, because this just seems so much cooler. Also, what's over here? I see a boat and things. I do like things. Things are generally pretty darn cool. Anything of use? Can I be a captain? The captain I've always wanted to be?
You should wash your hands after that. It can be unsanitary to handle the deceased.
Thanks for that little tidbit there.
Yes.
Very good. Though for once, I'm actually not struggling for adhesive, so not so much of a big issue anymore. Aha, that on the other hand is pretty darn cool. Well, anyway, I'm going to, off camera, go ahead and scrap all the locations nearby, like the brewery and the fish packing plant, because, well, I've left so much stuff there in the past, and there's so much steel we can very easily scrap to use on our fort, and next time we will be actually building up the fortress, a true building episode, making it look prettier, actually having some more functionality, and perhaps making it my main settlement, who knows? But with all that said, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all of that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Fallout 4 is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.